some of them you may not be able to use crypto yet on it, but you can use cash on it. So say that, or you can buy prepaid calling cards, or you can shop on overstock.com. Those are the features right now. But say someone looks up, hey, where can I pay my cable bill? Not crypto, where can I pay my cable bill? And they say, oh, here's a payment location, right? So they go to that payment location with cash, they pay their bill, and they got a few dollars left on them, and they're like, oh, look, I can buy crypto here. Right? So they could buy it, and then at that point, I don't think, unless they already had a wallet on their phone, that if they're completely new to crypto, they're going to probably just print out the paper wallet. And so then that's going to allow them to get into eventually, you want to move it to something better than paper wallets. It's a great gift. It's something that, hey, you want to give somebody a birthday card, put a paper wallet in it, right? give out crypto. That's something that I do. I mean, when I meet somebody, I'm talking to them new about crypto, I have them download a wallet, hey, and teach them how to send the address, and I'll send them crypto. Or a friend of mine that, just recently, it was her birthday. I was like, hey, send me your Bitcoin address, and, you just send a little bit just to kind of educate people about what it is.
And you get that real tangible feeling. You say real because it's digital, but you can hear the beep. And like I used to use Jack's wallet. They've upgraded to Jack's Liberty now, so I don't really use it as much. But I would open up friends. I'd be like, hey, set it up. Write down your seed phrase, write down your private keys, and I'd send them $10, $20 in crypto. And it's one of those things where it would take no time at all. It would take 10 minutes, 5 minutes, depending on how much you send. It's verified, and they can send it to their other friend. And like that's something that I've been thinking about, actually. I'm interested in the ATM because I teach yoga, and I want to be the guy who only accepts cryptocurrencies to my yoga class. I'm like, you can come to my yoga class. Guess what? You have to come outside, download a wallet. I'll send you $10. You'll send it back to me. But that's the only way, in my opinion, is you have to get people to actually start using it. Otherwise, it's like the internet. The internet only took off when the masses started actually using the internet. How many people said the internet's going away? It's like a fax machine. And like being a younger guy then, I was like, no, this is here to stay, but I wasn't ready to jump full into it. And I feel blockchain's like that second opportunity of this is going to be the digital infrastructure of our whole modern world. Like zero doubt about that.
Yeah. I mean, we've been moving to a cashless society for a long time, and I mean, it's a better way, And then the problems in the past. I mean, there were digital cash platforms that were created prior to Bitcoin, but none of them solved the problem of decentralization. Just being able to grossly inflate the supply because it wasn't, someone could just go in and create more because it was a central entity, or just one central entity just being able to erase everything, right? So, and this pretty much solved a lot of those problems.
That Byzantine Empire problem of being able to make sure that someone can't send the same crypto to multiple addresses, where it's like, this is the one thing. And Mike Maloney, I think, does a really good job in his presentations as well, as he moves from the history of gold and silver into cryptocurrencies and kind of this evolution of what has been money throughout history. And I think that's an area where people don't really think about it. It's not taught in school. It's not taught in classrooms. It's not taught in banks. It's not taught by employers most of the time. It's something that kind of let people struggle on. Yet every single person uses money in some regard in their lifestyle. So I'm really grateful that we have people like you, Wayne, who are out there spreading education about this information. People sharing it, because people don't learn this stuff, and then they end up in massive amounts of debt and they get stuck. And that's what I want to bring, is I want to bring the change for freedom, for personal responsibility, for living a life that you are able to share your gifts with. Like we're worth more than greeters at Walmart. Nothing against the greeters at Walmart who now have lost their jobs, but
I'm about to say, they're doing away with those. Yeah.
Humans are worth so much more. Like we have so much potential. And I think a lot of our world kind of wants to squash your potential so you don't really reach high. And even having you on this podcast, to me, is we're reaching up. It's anyone we can affect, any change. If one person buys your book, if one person goes out and gets a private key, downloads a wallet, to me, that's a win.
Yeah, absolutely. And, there's some truth to what you said about, wanting to press down. I mean, there's some elites that a lot of the system we live in operates on ignorance of people. And in fact, so, we've got a crypto conference in New Orleans Friday where we're teaching people more about crypto this Friday.